Hey, Plumbers, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber here, and welcome to episode number 144 of Potty Talk Live. Hey, we got a great Cool Cat edition of Potty Talk Live because we got a cool cat in the house. DW is in the house here. He's going to be dropping some nuggets of gold on you. Hey, stick around. Don't want to miss it because we start right now.
You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing bros, welcome to Potty Talk Live. Hey, we're talking the business of plumbing. If you're a plumbing business owner, you're in the right spot. You are in the plumbing business success zone here on Potty Talk Live. Hey, we got a great Cool Cat edition because we got a cool cat out of the big M.O., Missouri. All right, we'll bring him on here shortly. He's going to be dropping some nuggets of gold on us here. But the lovely Laura's in the house, sweetheart. Hey, there she is. I gotta say hello to the little woman. Oh, she smacked me as a little woman. Oh, did I just call her a little woman? Oh, I'm in trouble tonight. I like that kind of trouble. All right. I haven't seen you all day. How you doing? All right. Hey, good. Hey, good to have you here. We got, hey, you're going to like this cool cat. I like, this. You dig this cool cat. All right. We got some good stuff here. Hey, good to have you guys all here as well. Welcome to Potty Talk Live. Okay, if you're here, part of the live social audience, come on in and have a seat and relax. If you are here live, type live in the comments. Hey, if you're watching us on the replay, type replay. And if you're listening on the podcast, just keep on listening because you don't want to miss a thing here. Because if you miss a Potty Talk Live, you're going to die. That's right. You're going to die here. And you're not going to want to miss tonight's episode here because it's a cool cat edition. Hey, where we talk to plumbing pros all over the world. All right. And we got one here from Missouri. That's like on the other side of the world, isn't it? All right. All right. That's Missouri. And it's a pretty cool cat. It's going to be a fun conversation. He has a cool thing that he's working on there too. We're talking about, and I think we'll all relate to this. So, hey, he's one of us. I mean, this is us here, and what he's working on here. I think we'll all relate to this. It's pretty cool here. So, he was a cool cat. There's a cool cat. I know he may be a little cooler than that. In fact, I don't think he likes cats. I think we've seen some things. They're kind of in a dog family. Hey, Adam, how you doing, man? Just got in. New boss is going to kill. Right, there we go. All right, keep him going there, Jamie. All right, Jody. All right. Shout out to Jody. Okay. All right, there we go. So, all right, hey, come on. Hey, what do we got going on? What do we have here? What do we got? All right, here we ready? Hey, I got a question here for my plumbing business owners out there. The question's just for you. There we go. Hey, are you finding it hard to find and hire good guys? Are you having to chase down that money just to get paid? Does it feel like you can't leave for a week without things falling apart on you? And to make matters worse, it seems like the harder you work, the less you make. If any of this hits home, you need the $1 Million Plumber Success Academy. Everything you need to know to create, operate, and grow a very profitable, sustaining plumbing business. Simply type success in the comments, or you can go to plumbingbusinesssuccess.com to learn more. Check it out. The $1 Million Plumber Success Academy, teaching the business of plumbing. All right, there we go. Hey, let's get our cool cat in here. Let's get him on in here. We got Darrell Whiteaker, owner of Inception Plumbing out of Sugar Creek, Missouri. Hey, DW, you ready to rock Potty Talk Live?
I'm here, man. Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right, man. How's it going?
It's good, man. Real good.
All right, man. Good to see you here. So, hey, thanks for being on Potty Talk Live. Looking forward to talking with you, man. So tell us a little bit about, we all kind of got into plumbing. What's your story, man? How'd you get into plumbing?
My story was I was a bad kid,
Oh,
and, oh man, I was bad.
No, we can't relate to that.
Right.
None of us can relate to that.
Confused, thought I knew it all. Got out of high school, and I barely made it through that, I'll be honest, but I got through it. And I was lumping bags of sugar in the caves for no money, doing just terrible jobs,
Yep.
And my neighbor asked me if I wanted to come to work for him, with him, and the rest is history. I mean, that was like around 2000. And, I was intrigued by it right away. They're in these ditches and all the piping and just watching them paint their masterpieces,
Right.
And it was something, so, and that's kind of how I got into it. And then I just kind of ran with it, and ever since I've been doing it ever since.
So you're doing that. So what? So yeah, which we can relate to that. We kind of all get into it. A little bit of relate that. A little bit of bad boy, and we get an opportunity just to get a job. Someone gives us a good job, it was a plumbing job, and hey, we find out we're pretty good at it. We like it, some of it. So how'd you go from that, doing that gig, to what was your moment, your aha moment where, hey, I'm going to do my own thing?
My aha moment was I probably turned a wrench for about 15 years, working in a commercial outfit. And I just needed something more. I got really complacent, just in being in that truck and just complacent. I had to do something different. So I was like, I want to go in and do some management, maybe some project managing. I was always a foreman. I'd lead guys. I was always like a leader. People looked to me for things, but
yep.
I wanted something more. I had to have something more. It was driving me nuts. So I stepped into the office and I quickly learned it was a busy mess, not a business. And, there wasn't much to offer. You know what I mean? And I'm not down talking who I worked for or anything like that. I just know there's better ways to do things, and I want to find out how. And that's what's put me on this adventure, and that's why I'm here, talking to guys like you and being a part of these plumbing groups and stuff like that.
All right. So you got in the ring. So you got in the ring, man. And now you're swinging. Okay.
Be careful what you ask for. You want control, you'll get it.
That's right. So what did you, so when you got in, what surprised you? Okay. When you got in there, when you finally got in, you start doing your own thing, what surprised you? What did you discover?
The parallel between personal growth and business growth. You can't have one without the other. And that surprised me. Like I thought I was going to get into this and I was going to do this and I'm going to learn how to do these processes. No, if you're not growing as an individual, your business is not going to grow. And right away, that was just like, that's a nugget of gold right there, guys. I just got to drop it. DW just dropped a nugget of gold on us right there. That is so true. We all did it. I mean, for years. I experienced the same thing, man. 4 years, got into business and, decided, wanted to do more, do my own thing, get out there. But I didn't, I was just a plumber. I was still kind of behaving as a plumber and thinking like a plumber. But that is so right. You got to start growing. You start learning the business side of things, and you got to start growing with that. Right. All the hats, just the sheer amount of hats one individual has to wear just to get going before they can delegate them. So you're just, there's a lot to take on,
Okay.
And that's surprising.
Yeah, that is so. Well,
yeah.
So we'll get a little
surprise.
So, let me hit the thing first. What did you do well when you started your business? What really helped you kind of stay in the ring, not get knocked out? What did you do well?
I would say, just drumming up work. I feel like, I did well at finding stuff that I was good at and turning $1 off of that. And then working in my weaknesses in the evening, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to do actually a complete switch, but I think that I did well as I went after what I knew how to make money at. And I did that. And then I worked on my weaknesses in the evening,
Right. And that is so, and that's the common theme right there, man. That we do that. Yeah. That they can drum up the work, figure those things out, get it done, sell the work, deal with people. And you can do that kind of a thing. So, so that kept you in the ring. You didn't get knocked out.
Revenue's oxygen, so I got to get that revenue going. And if I know how, I know how to do that, I know how to go out and get that revenue rolling, but then there's a lot of stuff I don't know how to do that I'm trying to transition into. And I work on that in the evening,
Right. So can anyone else, if you can relate to DW's story here, if you can relate to what he's saying there, drop a 1 there in the comments and let us know you relate to that as well for our other plumbing business owners out there. In fact, and if you're a plumbing business owner out there listening, type CEO in the comments as well. So, okay, we love having those CEOs around. All right. So, that's what we did. You did that well. Now we'll be a little transparent, man. What is something that you struggle with, and maybe even struggle with today? with your plumbing business?
Oh, we lost him again.
Oh, whoa, we lost. Oh,
We lost him again.
we lost. Oh, DW. Oh, we're sorry.
Okay, tell him to.
Hey, what do they do? Sign out. The board says here. Yeah. There we go. He's out and coming back in. So I guess this is when I do my little dance. Donna, 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 Donna. So, hey, can you relate to this? I love this. Where I love talking with guys, with this kind of stuff, because we all kind of get in there like that. And we're very good, just like we found from DW here. Are we back there?
Yeah.
There we're back on. Okay. And hey, DW, I'm just saying how we can all relate to this, to your story. We start our plumbing business, and we're really pretty good. We're probably pretty good with people. We're pretty good at selling the job and shaking the money tree, all that kind of stuff, getting it all, right. And getting the money and doing that kind of a thing. But what is something, what was the wall you hit? Something that you struggle with and maybe even still struggle with today?
Definitely the leadership role, stepping into a leadership role.
I just got from the peanut gallery over here. But
yeah, definitely stepping into that leadership role. I mean,
right.
In
what way?
The thing is, I know that I'm a leader by nature, but I still have that, buddy, the camaraderie.
Oh, man.
And it's so tough.
Bring it, brother. Bring it. Come on, man. Come on.
It's one of the hardest things about it is, just that brotherhood, that camaraderie, working with your colleagues, and then just stepping into that leadership role and detaching from that it's a big one. But I know what I need to do, and I think my hiring process is obviously going to be no one I know. Because like you say, you can't be a prophet in your own backyard. You know what I mean? So
right, you can't. Hey, this is one of the biggest mistakes that guys make. When we all did it. We've all done it. We all do it. Guys are still doing it now. I work with my private coaching guys and the team. It was the problem we deal with, and that's because we come from the field, and we like that. We like that camaraderie. We like that kind of thing. When we start our own plumbing business, it's no longer that. You can't be the buddy. It's no longer buddy. Not saying you can't be friendly, but it's a dog eat dog. So if you can relate, you guys are out there, maybe you're having some problems with the guys, wondering why you can't keep guys on, why you bring a guy on and then he leaves and you can't, and you don't have the respect. They seem to, you seem to be, handcuffed to them, they're kind of run the show, if that's you, if you're feeling that, drop a 2 in the comments. Because DW, that's a huge thing, and the fact that you realize that and see that, man, that's a big deal. So what's the answer? Yeah, because what's the answer, $1 million plumber? Well, I think DW has the answer. I'm going to ask DW. Right. So what's the answer to that?
The answer is I just got to do the things that are tough like that. I mean, I'm going to have to. I just believe it's obviously hiring outside of my my clique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really bringing in guys and practice in that way to grow, how else are you going to do it? It's just like selling, you go out here and you try to sell a water heater. And I just jacked up a sell the other day. I mean, the lady's like, do it. She's like, do the work, and I messed it up, with my pricing and stuff, and it's going to be the same way with the guys, I'm going to have to bring them on and learn and move on to the next, I guess.
But if you can learn through what we talk about, and this is critical. Most of the toughest part of a guy starting your plumbing business is in that one, bringing on your 1, 2, 3, 4 guys into 4 trucks, getting that 3 to 4 truck range. It is the most critical point of the business. You can get past this point of time. You're it's not necessarily easier, but you're out of the woods, because what happens is we wind up bringing on our brother, which our friend, the guy that we worked with at the other shop, the other puppy, we were puppies at the other shop and we're playing and we got this, but now, and so we bring these people around that we work with the other shops, and they don't see us as the leader. They don't see us as the business owner, or that This is a real business. Okay.
They see it from how you were,
right.
And, and people change, you know what I mean?
Right. And so it's why it's important is that we're working on that. We even set up these systems right at the beginning, even when it's just you in a truck, that you have these big company systems in place.
Help separate you from the
right. And so we talk about even when you bring your first guy on and you're training and it's just you and another guy, you got to behave like you're the guy, not you're not their buddy. Doesn't mean you can't be friendly. We had a saying in the service with officers that says you don't gamble with the men. You don't gamble with the enlisted men. And what that means is not just what's gambling, but you just don't take the money away, or you don't talk politics. You don't talk religion. You don't talk families. You don't complain. You don't do those kinds of things with the men. I mean, you can be friendly and nice. You don't play games. You don't sit in front and play games with the guys and beat them at stuff, at Call of Duty or whatever. You don't do that kind of stuff. Right. You got to have that separation. Extremely important. And to those that don't do that, die. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter. You aren't going to get the good guys. You just aren't going to get them, and they're not going to stay on because guys want
structure.
They want structure, which is security. The security.
And it's so crazy in my mind how it's changed, over the years. You know, I mean, it's so you're working for a company. You got this mindset of security. Get that paycheck.
Right.
You got that truck, got that gas card,
Yeah.
My old boss, he'd be like, drive to Florida, take the gas. It doesn't matter. You got that, like, I got it made, Right. And then like I said, I step into the office and I'm like, this is just a few, it can fall apart at any time. Right. Yep. And I don't want to build something like that. I'd rather build slow and build that security for the people that work for me. Because if I bring somebody on, my goal is to keep them forever. You know what I mean? Yep. It's not just
that's what you do. But to do that and that's great. And see, that's what we hear from owners, plumbing business owners. So we hear that all around the world. We want to provide this opportunity. I want the opportunity for the guys. I want to give them good pay and
it's got to go both ways. It's got to go both ways.
To be able to do that, they're looking the guy. You're willing to take the risk. If you're a plumbing business owner, DW, you got in the ring. You took the risk. That is unique. So if you're watching to our plumbing business owners out there, and you're watching, you're the 1%ers. You've taken the risk. Right. Okay, that is unique. All the other guys are just looking for security and safety. Tom's on here. They are employees for a reason, and that's true. And there's nothing wrong with being a good employee, but they're employees for a reason. They need direction, and with proper direction, they can be in your position one day, right? And because they may click, because we all were there, right? DW, you just said where you had the gas. I so relate to that. I got the gas car. I got the new truck, and I got the job. Right, I'm not paying. And one day it hits you. Hey, I'm pretty good. I do my own thing, and we step out and realize, what it's like in big boy world.
If you really knew what you had to do, you'd never
right,
start,
you wouldn't do it. Right.
So it's good to be ignorant going into it because you never start.
Hey, Charlie had a good comment right there. Says you got to have to build that culture early. Amen, brother. You got to build it early, or you're going to die. Chris is asking, when did you start your business?
So we opened the doors, garage door.
Right.
We opened the doors 2017 January, but I was moonlighting it a year before that, and I'm a visionary such as yourself, so I was thinking about, image and things, a year before this, we sketched Inception Plumbing and all of our content ideas out on cocktail napkins and have this vision, just like you said, from the table, so, but we started in 2017 and we've done pretty good. I'm starting to, burn the candle at both ends a little bit, and I'm starting to realize you got to build a team,
right?
But you need processes to do that. Right.
Right. So, that's that reality.
Right.
Hey, speaking of trucks here, DW, check this out. We got there's the new branding. Look at that. Look at that. And that the old was fine. You could see that it was clean and you could read it.
Cold would be their exact words. Cold.
But a little cold. Right. But look at the emotion here. This thing is smoking hot. Look at that. Guys, branding is extremely, extremely important.
Yes.
And we talk about this all the time. With the plumbing business has really nothing to do with plumbing. It has to do with business. And one of the parts of the business is branding. People make, certainly in a residential side of things, residential service, where the money's at, by the way. That's where you can go from nothing to a lot.
Security.
Security. It's always going to be around. A different kind of customer. That customer values value as opposed to just money. And so, but here, so that customer is making an emotional decision. And so you look at something. That's why it's so important that branding looks good. Wes says amazing van. All right, Jody, love the new logo. Yeah, good look. All right, Leslie, looks good. Hey, if you like, hey, show him some love here. Give him some thumbs up. All right, on this.
There's a lot that goes into
There is a lot. The lovely Laura here is reminding me there is a lot to this. This isn't just something you throw out there, and it's an investment. Right, DW?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. It's
not
not cheap to do. And if you think you can do your logo yourself, you're definitely wrong. Because the thing is like I'm extremely creative. I'm artistic, and I'm pretty good at visioning. But this is left to professional. And that's Dan from Kick Charge did that. And those people really just have a different way of looking at things. And
right.
If that van's sitting in your neighbor's drive and you walk in and you just glance out of the corner of your eye, you're going to remember it. You're going to see it when you're scrolling through Google next, and it gives you that social proof when you stick out like that.
CF, the plumbing sales guy, says he loves it. That's a big thumbs up right there.
And then,
Wes asks, says, as a plumber, I'd be proud to drive that, and I would definitely take pride in my job. And that's a lot. As a plumber, you're so right there. Larry Enright, hey, Mr. Sky Boss himself. Hey, you got a big, and this guy knows plumbing and plumbing business. Yeah, he knows a thing or 10. As
I hope to
that looks sharp.
Work my price book in with them guys and maybe do some integration with them one day. Quote unquote.
I know there's some good guys, man. We get some good guys. Hey, I want to talk about that too, but the van, there's emotion there. It just looks good. It looks professional, guys. This is what you guys want to shoot for out there. The day of just throwing, Joe's Plumbing up on the side of your white beat up van, with a guy sitting on a toilet. Yeah. You just don't, you can do that, but you're a dead man plumbing,
Right.
So, but man, that looks good. It says professional. That looks like a franchise right there, which equates to security for the customer and to trust. And that's the game right there. That is the game.
Okay, this is a good comment.
Oh, hey, this is from Mr. Branding himself from Plums Up out of Orangeville, Canada.
There's the branding experts right there.
Yeah, there's a plumbing power couple there, and they're sharp. They got it going on. Good looking trucks themselves. Is nice wrap. So that's a huge thumbs up right there from those boys. Yep. And CF, the plumbing sales guy, says DW nailed it. All right. Awesome. All right, man. See?
It looks great.
All right. It does look good. Love Sean.
See those driving around
Sugar Creek. Guys, right? And guys, that's important. Hey, we're talking with Darrell. How many how many trucks you have right now?
Just two.
Right. And most of us, that's what we have, 1, 2, 3.
Well, the other one's not even wrapped. It's just
okay.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, as far as the crew, you can look like this is way a small guy can get in front, capture the attention of the customers out there. You got to look that way. You got to look like you're a pro. We talk about being a hack plumber between actual, the plumbing and the guys that are hack plumbers. Well, we got hack plumbing business owners out there. You can't hack it, man. And that's why you're not hacking it. Dave says,
we want to give the answer to that, but he does
nice wrap. What does something like that cost? I don't think we want to scare people. I don't want to. You got to get the value for it. You got to be in there. You got to.
I would just go check out their before and afters at Kick Charge and just look for yourself. I mean,
we're going to put a link on here, and you can go check them out. Go talk to them. There's not heavy push, but hey, you got to be serious about this. This is one thing. If you're serious about growing a plumbing business, this is one of those things that you really want to consider, and it's an investment. Would you call it that?
Yeah, you definitely want to use people that don't call you. We called them, and everybody's calling these people. So that's the way I see it with anybody with marketing or branding. If they're calling me with such a good idea, it's like your idea is so good. Why are you calling me? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I called Kick Charge because I seen their work. So that's just really what it comes down to. It is we called them. So
yeah. I mean that's a nugget of gold right there.
It's true, man.
Calling,
I got the link.
That's right. So we got the link in there. And so you guys can check it out. Hey, DW, you shared something and you kind of alluded to it here. You got a thing that you've been working on. Well, I'm going to introduce what that is and tell us why you're coming up with that. I think we all can relate to this. Okay.
Right. So coming from the commercial new installation, and I did a lot, like I said, prefab work and design build. I done like a lot of stuff in that area, but residential service, I approached it from a whole different angle. To build pricing and a guide. I really feel like visual aids need to be involved more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Spreadsheets. When I look at a spreadsheet and I see numbers and data, it's nothing to me. But visuals is everything. And I really think I'm developing a visual price guide that has every aspect of a home. It's all isometrically drawn and colored. And I'm eventually going to turn it into an application. I don't think there's anything else out there like it. I've really poured my heart and soul into it. It's kind of going to be its own business, actually. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to actually turn it into a business and turn it into an app eventually, and maybe develop some passive income. But as like Larry probably says, if you start any type of software, you got to support it, so it'll eat you up too. So it'll be its own thing.
Here's right. You're gonna if you knew what it was, everything. Well, you already done a lot, but if you knew, Larry would be one of the first to tell you if you knew everything you were getting involved in. It's always right. But
it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. It's got a ways to go, but I'm just believing in my ideas, and then the more that it comes together, the more that I'm like, man, this is great. I mean, and anybody I kind of show it to, they're really like, wow, I've even had people ready to invest. So, I mean, it's exciting,
man.
and
it is exciting.
It all started on, just a chicken scratch on a paper, you know what I mean? And I got them
That's the thing here, guys, and what you hear. We relate, guys. We all. What I love about our plumbing brotherhood, we always say we call them plumbers. It really is a brotherhood. I talk to guys all over the world. We talk, you and you got Larry. Larry would be one. Larry Enright, founder and CEO of Skyboss.
There's a lot going on.
Sorry, Mr. Boss. Right. Skyboss. But I mean, he's a plumber. He's starting in the field. Has multiple plumbing companies and has the the scheduling management tool. All that kind of stuff. It's good, great stuff. But he created that, and you created. I mean, you guys. I mean, you come from the field. So here we all kind of a little bit of a bad boy story. We fall into plumbing. And then we fall in our plumbing business, and we think we're not professionally trained as far as like we didn't go to university, that kind of a thing. But so you can do it. I mean, and it's so cool. That's what I find so cool about what you're doing, DW, is that you see a need, and you said to yourself, why not? Right. Why not? It's like Steve Jobs with Apple. That was one of why not? Why not?
I had an aha moment with it, and somebody was, and I was, looking for pricing, looking for price guides, checking people's out. I mean, any little thing I could get my eyes on, I was looking at it and just understanding how they priced it, how they did add-ons, how they did this. Everybody does it different. And then this one guy sent me his price book, and I looked at the back page, and he had a little cheap drawing off of, Google he downloaded, a little isometric bathroom, like a 3/4 bath or something. Mm-hmm. And it was like, that's it, man. That's it. Start with the image and then build off of that, label it, you know what I mean? And build off of that and give your tech a way to fly through it, and find that stuff easily, and to me, that's just huge. So that's what I'm putting my energy out right now.
Well, that is so fun. That is so cool.
Right.
Lovely Laura says that's so cool. And man, keep it up. You got to keep it just like with the business. You just got to keep moving forward with it, developing it. Keep looking for it. Opportunities will come with that. Don't give up. I mean, just keep moving forward.
Right.
But your own business, you tend to
what's that?
Another one,
That's true. It's something about starting when you do start your own business. You do have an entrepreneur spirit about yourself, and it's amazing. All the guys to talk to that start their own plumbing business wind up starting something else. I mean, so I recognize some of their names. That are on here right now. They're have a couple of different businesses, doing other stuff. It's just so cool.
Innovative, and that's the key, is to be innovative in your field. I mean, that's how things change. Innovation. You got to push that innovation ideas, and I really believe in what I'm doing right now. I think it's pretty cool.
So let me get this straight here. Okay, you starting a plumbing company. You're growing a service plumbing company.
One guy.
One guy. All right time. All right, you got your family. You got your young, Mary. You're doing that gig. All right, you're creating a pretty sophisticated. Guys, I've seen it.
The lovely Lindsay is involved, by the way.
Right.
So
and
she's very involved.
there's the brain. I was going to say, there's the brains. That's
very,
right.
very involved. So.
Yeah. Larry in right here. So hopefully one day we can incorporate in the Sky Boss someday, so don't give up, so these things just take development and keep on going, and, relationships happen. When you do good work and you just keep a good attitude and keep looking towards a good future, good things seem to happen,
Right.
I want to know how many guys out there that are CEOs have that feeling like, I want to start another business or have other business ideas.
The lovely Laura wants to know how many of you guys out there that are CEOs have other ideas and maybe other idea for other businesses. Is that in there? Is that rolling around up here? Drop a me. Don't say what it is. So you have to give it.
You got to go deep then wide though.
Yeah. Right.
You can't get too crazy.
Right. And there's a nugget of gold there, man. As we get, you still got to focus on the business, on the main thing.
Right.
And so, you got to get the moneymaker going that finances the other stuff. Right. And you got to get that time freedom. Right. But man, I just think that's so cool. We relate to that, right. You saw a need and, why not me? I'll take care of it, man. All right. I love it, man. I love it. So, man, hey, you get some, we have some me's coming. All right. We got some me's cards. Oh yeah. Charlie, I know he's always got something going on. GB has got it cooking. All right. Adam. Oh yes. Yeah. I think he does everything up there in Canada. I mean, that guy always has some. I know Plums Up. That guy's going to wind up, he'll wind up. Yeah, he'll wind up being president of Canada. What do they call him up there? Right, the prime minister. I'm sorry, man. See, I'm a plumber, man. Forgive me. So, right. So that's what's great. I love talking with all the guys because it's just I'll say it. Here's the thing with what Potty Talk Live is all about, and really what our heart is. Us plumbing, the plumbing industry kind of gets kind of a bad rap, and now some of it's there is some of it's warranted. That came from the lovely Laura first. I just threw my wife under the bus. Right. They've been in my house before. Right. But I mean, it is a great trade and great people, great, smart, people. And, that's why I love, this kind of thing where you got, you're growing this plumbing business and you're looking to provide, the best service possible, opportunity for the guys. And you got this other thing you're working on, you're filling a need, right. I just love it. I love
it's
those
just fun.
stories.
Being creative is really fun for me. I'm passionate about that. So.
All right, man.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, let's leave us one final nugget of gold here. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Ooh.
All right.
I would definitely say out of a book. It's called 12 Rules for Life. It's Jordan Peterson. He's a clinical psychologist, a guy that he basically says, you don't want to compare yourself with other people. You want to compare yourself to who you were yesterday. And I think that's everything. You know what I mean? It's a good one to go by.
Okay, that's pretty deep for a plumber, man.
It is.
Compare his truck. Yeah, his truck from yesterday. Always improving. Right. No, that's a huge nugget of gold there, guys.
Yeah.
Not settling for where you're at.
Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just compare yourself to where you were yesterday.
Oh man,
improve, man. Right?
That's a huge one. A lot of guys get out there and worried about the competition and this and that.
And you got me a little pumped up today, actually, when you asked me to be on the show, because I was just thinking like I've been slacking a little bit. I'm like, let me clean my hair up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like let's walk the walk. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, we got to remind ourselves. See, that's a tough thing. We all are there. We're out there working in the truck still, growing the business. There's a reality to that, dealing with that, working. I know that you're growing your business. You're working on the business. So you're learning those systems, putting those things in place, trying to get that act together. You have this other piece that you're working on. At the same time, we all, got families and you're doing that gig, and man, so yeah, it's easy to get in that trap, but that was a great, say that. What was the quote again? Give it again.
It's just don't compare yourself with other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Right.
And it's just a good way to roll. And I also want to make sure that everybody does know that Richard is our coach, and Richard and Laura, and they've provided us with a lot of good information, and I do recommend their services.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
We love working with you guys.
We love you. I got to admit, you're our favorite right at the moment of all our clients.
I know. Seriously, I want to make sure, be transparent. I mean, I don't care how smart you think you are, ask questions. And if you got to reach out and get a coach, because I'm out here I've looked so stupid so many times and you just got to get used to it. You walk in to get your license, and they're like, I'm sorry, this is the wrong desk, or, you know what I mean? Just all the things that you just don't know how to do, you're just going to look stupid and you just got to do them, or you got to ask a lot of questions. And every once in a while you'll get an answer, and you're going to get a lot of wrong answers, but you got to seek out help,
Hey, that's how winning's done, man.
Right.
You know that. That's how, champions become champions. And even take their, champions take it to the next level. They're always looking for what, to be trained or learn what they don't know. We do this to this day, and you just got to keep on keeping on. And that's strength, man, to be able to, you never want to be the smartest guy in the room. If you're the smartest guy in the room and got it together the most, you're in the wrong room, man. Right. You're in trouble, man. You're busy dying. You want to be the lower guy. That's how you grow.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you're a cool cat, man. There we go. DW,
thanks,
cool cat. Hey, man, thanks. Hey, thanks for taking the time to be on Potty Talk Live. A lot of great stuff there.
Great.
Hey, man, appreciate it.
Anytime.
Hey, we're gonna have you back on. You get the thing launched too. You get things finished. We're gonna have to take another look at that, the book and stuff.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Hey, I think we may be talking to you soon here. I think we got a little inside joke there. We'll see you here in a little bit. All right, man. Hey. All right, man. There we go. DW, cool cat, owner of Inception Plumbing. He's got it going on. Kelly, I made it. Yeah, where were you? All right. You working or what? All right. Lance, you're right. DW is a smart man. And so are you, brother. So are you. Right. I think it'd be first, to say that, hey, all you guys out there, you got some good ideas. You got stuff going on, and you can do it. Hey, if you're if you're working on your plumbing business, you can do it. It's not a special pill, all right? It's not some special sauce. You just got to stay with it, all right? Hey, type success in the comments. All right, check out the Plumbing Business Success Academy. Yeah, check out our new outro here. But before that, I want to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created. You were created to do great things. When you're out there doing your thing, plumb like a champion.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.